processes.
Oh God, so
I can show you a few of those
be...
recipes and such.
We'll be right back. Vampires are all the rage right now in TV shows, movies, books, and even fashion. Yeah. Fashion. There's a really fierce exhibit at the Fashion Institute of New York right now that's all about goth glamour. And today we're investigating the lives of people who claim to be real-life vampires. So, Don, how did you know that you were a vampire? Like, how old were you?
Well, most people, when they're young, up till the age of 6, have the ability to still be able to see into people. And I've been able to keep that ability past that age up until now. It's a lot like keeping your inner child, per se.
And when did you know that you were...
That has been a constant realization through an evolution process that's taken many years.
How much do you weigh?
I weigh 125 pounds.
I weighed that once.
Though I displace a lot more water. Usually if you put me up to someone else who's about 140 pounds, I'm about the same size.
Okay, so you're 125 pounds. I hear that there are some tests that a vampire goes through to prove that they are a vampire. I know that you were tested by a medical doctor to find out why you crave blood.
Correct.
And why you have extreme abilities, because he's supposed to be able to like bench press a lot of stuff and do all kind of interesting things. Check this out.
Dr. Mustafa begins with the traditional doctor-patient consultation.
I'm told that you drink blood on occasion.
Yes, I do.
Tell me about it. My initial thought would be that maybe this person has a psychiatric disorder, but I don't think it's unreasonable to consider the possibility that there's an underlying medical condition.
But I'd say...
I don't think this is a passing fancy or a fad for him. He talked about the need to drink blood since childhood, and I really have to take him very seriously.
He's looking for any abnormality that could suggest a medical reason why Don Henry ingests blood. For now, the blood drinker will have to give up his own blood, which he willingly does in the name of science.
If for some reason there is a physical cause for my condition, I would love to know. But I would not trade who or what I am.
Throughout history, patients have been called crazy because on the surface they're doing something uncommon, harmful, unusual, but when we dig deeper, we find that they have a true medical condition. So I think anytime a patient presents like this, the medical community needs to take them seriously.
Perhaps science can't explain this one, but we're not quite done.
No, we're not quite done. Okay, so you got the blood test.
Correct.
And he tested you, and what were the results?
The results were inconclusive.
And what does that mean?
Meaning that I have the same type of blood pathogen level, things like that. Everything just came out pretty much inconclusive. They weren't able to come up with any results, per se.
Any results at all? Correct. Were they strange results?
Some things were, yes, higher glycemic levels, things like that.
And what about, you have no body fat?
Correct. If I were to place my hands on one of the electronic counters, it comes up as error every time. Really? Correct.
Wow, mine comes up as something else. Even when I was really, really skinny, I had a high body fat content. It was weird. I was like, your weight, and they said, you need to get in shape, which is weird. Anyway, tell us about these abilities. Okay, first let's do the strength ability. You're 125 pounds, and you can bench press how much?
On a Smith Klein machine, I've been able to do 270, maximum 280. And with that right there, approximately 425.
So I've got 425 pounds over there.
Okay.
Oh, and I want to see you. What is it called? Bench pressing with the legs? I don't know if that's
called. Yeah, it's called a leg press on a 45-degree angle.
Bench press with your legs. That's what I'm gonna call it. So let's go do that right now. Let's see if you can do that, because that's like pretty amazing. Come on over.
Take my coat off.
What was that breath? Was that getting ready for
just
something?
making bones. I feel like I'm getting old. Actually, I've got this thing behind me. I'm going to have to pull it out.
The mic pack.
Yeah, mic pack. There we go.
1.
Wow. You can go on forever, I'm sure. Okay, we got another test. I have one that I'm more interested in.
Okay.
It's the smell test. The smell test. Okay. Come on in. Over here. So you have a sensitive smell more than the average human, right?
Yes.
Put this on. Now I want you to guess what's on the plate just by smelling it. Let's start with plate number 1. Smell it.
Chocolate.
Yeah, it's chocolate. Wow, that's funny because I can't smell that at all. I really can't. I have good sense of smell. What's that one?
Blood. Steak.
Yeah. Wow. That was, isn't that funny, y'all, that he said blood first? He said blood. I thought he was going to say...
Can you blame me?
Okay, and last but not least, I don't even know what that is. I think I know.
It's a fruit. Mango.
Close.
Close.
Well, is it a mango? Yes, it's a mango. Thank you very much. Woo! I think it is really sad that Vampire Emperor Don knows that that's a mango with his eyes closed and blindfolded. And I'm like, is it a mango? I don't know. I thought it was a papaya. I have to ask you something about vampires and race. How come there's not more black vampires?
There are.
We got Wesley Snipes and Blade, and we have Count Chocula, but I don't know, is Count Chocula black? Or is that just the cereal? Tell me about the racial inequalities that I see in the vampire community.
I think that you see racial, I guess to say, differences because of what Hollywood stereotypes it as. You know, usually you see the lighter skin cast upon a person and things like that, but I can tell you that I've got quite a few friends that are brothers, you know what I mean?
That are brothers.
Yeah. So that's what we call it. You know, we talk to each other like that.
Oh, you mean vampire brothers that are brothers?
Yeah.
Oh, got it. We'll be right back.